It's been going well. It's been pretty consistent with previous years. Now, we have had an unusual number of fights this year, but we did have a string of those a couple of years ago as well. But generally, when that happens, we have a lot in the beginning, and then things start to settle down, and the rest of the school year goes pretty smoothly. The hardest part to me would be enacting discipline on the students. That's always a very difficult job because it puts you in the position of being the bad guy. And a lot of times students don't understand that doing your job is simply doing your job and not being a mean person or anything like that. And so there's a balance that I try to strike to let kids know that it's not personal, but it's just a part of the job to do, but it is always difficult. My favorite part about working here is the students. We have great students here at Harpeth, and I've had an opportunity to sit on disciplinary panels with other administrators from other schools in the county, and they always tell me that the students from Harpeth are far and above the best students in the county compared to some of the other schools. I have seen it from all sides, and I have to say our kids are the best. My favorite part about being a coach here is coaching. I love wrestling. I wrestled in high school. I did some in college, not much, but I also wrestled internationally and did a lot of freestyle type wrestling. And so I was approached years ago, even before I got to Harpeth, about coaching. And I did it as a volunteer in the beginning, but then, like I said, I really started liking it and kept doing it. This is my 17th year. And the guys here are hard workers. They do whatever I ask them to do. And they come to me with all kinds of questions about how they can get better, how they can get stronger, how they can continue to improve, and that's just what a coach wants to hear from his players. If I had to sit down and really think about it, probably not a lot of people would know that I'm a horror movie buff. I love horror movies, and you name it, slasher flicks. I'm not much of a sci-fi fan, but the slasher movies are my favorite. I would often tell them, and people pretty much already knew that I would be in some form of education. I used to like to write in high school, and or in middle school and elementary school. I used to like to write stories because I had an active imagination. And I would write stories and give them to people to read, and they'd get into it and then say, you know, write some more, and so I'd write some more. So that's something I really enjoyed doing, and all of my teachers and my friends in school probably knew I'd end up in some form of education.